Yes. Hello, Claudia. ¿Cómo
Hi,
stai?
Gurudev. Very
¿Cómo
well.
stai?
Happy to see you.
Oh, lovely. Nice to see that you have become the mayor of my favorite city, Bogota.
We hope to see you soon, but we are so glad to see you through this conversation.
How is it? How have you controlled the pandemic in your city?
Well, so far, so good. We're trying to mitigate all the effects of the pandemic, both socially and economically and in public health. So far, we have been able to control the speed of the evolution of the pandemic, and we have been able to control and have low mortality rate, fortunately. So far, so good. It's a great challenge because, as you know, this is a very great city. It's so dense. We are around 8 million people. So every day is a challenge of education and passions and compassion and working together to contain this challenge. But so far, so good.
Oh, very good, very good. I'm sure with your dynamism and your dedication, you only think about the people day and night. I know you, and that has, I think, has brought a lot of change in Bogota, and
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying to do
people love
civic
you,
culture and education.
and people like you. People love you a lot there. I know. They
It's
have,
not
they
easy.
have.
It's not easy, Guru Jeff. It's not easy
I
because
know.
people is anxious. People is anxious. There are many changes that people has to do, changing habits, changing schedules, changing behaviors, and it's not easy. But I'm glad with your help and your guidance, we can breathe more passions, more compassion, more solidarity that we need at this moment.
Yeah. Yes. Economic, economically, the whole world is really has taken a big beating. Now we need to bring the economy back on track. Though after the peace accord, Colombia moved very fast in development. I saw Colombia before the peace agreement and 4 years afterwards. In Bogota itself, there is tremendous development, I see, right from airport to all other infrastructure. But now, with this crisis, it is really a big challenge, especially for poor people, daily wage workers, and all that. And since you have managed very well Bogota without community is spread of the disease pandemic, I think you have a lot of bright chances, hopes to recover from the economic downfall very fast. And this time we need to give people positive message. Positivity has to come into people's mind because the
Yeah.
fear and anxiousness is what really eats them. If fear and anxiety comes to us, it shows very bad on our immune system. Scientists have proved that when you have anxiety, your immune system suddenly starts going down. So this is the time we have to tell people, don't panic. Now, World International Yoga Day is coming on 21st. So maybe on that day, you and the Indian Embassy can also come forward, and maybe you can also announce International Yoga Day of the United Nations. Then people start doing yoga and they care for their health, their physical health, mental health, emotional and spiritual health.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Gurudev. And I think we've been trying here not to cause people panic. This is not about having fear. It's about having hope, solidarity, empathy. It's changing behavior, actually. We need to learn how to live and work in a different manner. We cannot
Correct.
stop forever. Maybe we can stop for a while when it is extremely required, but the real challenge is to learn how to move with more distance, with more carefulness, self-care, care of others. Uh, and that change sometimes creates anxiousness. But I hope everybody can listen to your message that is about having positiveness, responsible behavior, changing in habits, understanding that this change is for the better. This pandemic come to us so that we can learn new habits of living in a more sustainable way. And I hope we can learn that without anxiousness and fear, but with responsibility and empathy and carefulness.
Absolutely, absolutely. I said, yeah, really hit the nail. Yeah, really put the point very clearly. We need to do this. Use the mask, use sanitizers, and keep social distancing, and stay indoors whenever it is needed. Yeah, yeah, very much. And then be compassionate. This is not time for cutthroat competition. I would appeal to all business people. Please be a little more compassionate at this time. And instead of going on competition, why not you take the route of cooperation? Cooperate with other business people. So let everyone grow together and care for each other. This should be the new normal after this pandemic. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. I am sort of, because I don't know how do you see this, because there is a lot of, contained tension in our societies. As you know, in Latin America, also in India, there is a lot of social demands that are very legitimate. There is people in poverty, there is people in extreme inequality, but there is this tension between people trying to call for confrontation, at the same time deal with the pandemic and deal with poverty, and breathing anger. And if we breathe anger, there will be confrontation, no compassion. If we breathe
Correct.
solidarity, there will be compassion. But there is always this tension, and it's so hard to deal with it.
Yes, this is nothing short of a war. This is it's almost like a world war. Everywhere, people in the world are affected by this. So this is the time there should be more solidarity among people. People come together, help each other, and especially those very poor people who do not have enough money for their food and just basic sustenance. This is the time for everyone to come out and help. And Colombia is such a beautiful country with so much resources. It's so rich in many resources, and the diversity of fauna and flora is is amazing. I don't think any other part has so many diverse type of fauna and flora, and you are so gifted place. It's almost like Switzerland, or even better of the place in whole of Latin America. I'm sure people will realize this, preserve the nature, and help each other. Because Colombia today deserves much more peace, because for last 53 years, there has been big unrest, big uncertainty. So peace, the people of Colombia deserve peace. They deserve to be in a happy mood and happy lifestyle, live a happy lifestyle. And I wish, and with your uh, leadership and your inspiration, I'm sure you will take Colombia to higher heights. And I wish you all the best. And please continue doing your work, and may God give you all the strength to move through this tough time.
Thank you so much, Gurudev. Thank you for your guidance and your smile and your generosity to share with us and with me personally. We need you. The world needs you. Thanks for your kindness, for being always present, and for helping us to cross this hard moment, this moment of lessons, of change, of compassion. I'm sure we will be able to overpass this moment and to become a more a better human beings and better society.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Guru.
Gracias. Mucho gracias.
Gracias.